Awesome. We're back. We are back. I figured since I have a Dunsparce outbreak today, that I am going to try and get as many shinies as I possibly can from it. And see if I can get the shiny. 3-segment one. So I'm gonna head over here. Hopefully we can get some shinies tonight. What? Let's try that again. Oh, wrong plus button. There we go. Just in case someone's watching this back, my wife, who is Kitty in this situation, she joined with me on several raids, and she says she's willing to let me use my when I shiny hunt, she's willing to use her sandwiches for it. So I thought that was nice of her. So I am taking advantage of the picnic trick. So, just in case anybody's wondering. So I need rice and salt. She needs... Oh, I think I actually needed something else. Oh, we're gonna try it. See if this actually works. Oh. I have it planned for tofu, not rice on my end, so that was my bad. So hopefully it still does normal. If not, I guess we're gonna go hunt for something else. Because I don't want a sandwich to go to waste. Gonna be honest. Perfect. Still works. Thank you, my wife's game. It's very nice of her to let me do this. Now I gotta figure out where I'm at on the map. Oh, I'm clear over here. Okay, we're gonna jump back to over here and we're gonna do this raid. Okay. Here we go. Timer started. Let's do it. Ah, okay. There they are. And if people are wondering why I'm just going up to the Dunsparce and making them flash the exclamation point, is because when you do that, they want to run away. Nice. They want to run away, so they dig in the ground like you saw on the left there. So, and it counts as them despawning. So it's just a very quick way, so you don't have to like run clear back to the city and then run back. So luxury ball. Nice, first ball. Very nice. Okay, that's one down. And since that wasn't my sandwich, I will actually probably save the game. Just so that I have them locked in. Boop boop. Doop ba doop boop boop. I'm also checking the Greedent because I have a Squirtle, but not a Greedent. So I figured I would check the Greedent. I can just flash this real quick. It'll back off from attacking. Zoop. I know a lot of you are probably saying, why don't you just go and hunt in the Area Zero cave? Well, first, you waste a lot of time getting down to that area. In my opinion, you waste a lot of time. And second of all, if you just do an outbreak, especially if you have one, it's better to do it that way anyways. Get the 60 knockouts and get the highest possible chance of getting shinies. So yeah, I mean, it's not fun to just be in the just doing an outbreak, but at the same time it gives you the highest results. And while finding these shinies, especially the 3 segment, I think that this is the better way to do it anyways, just because you have highest possible chances every single one of the Dunsparce shiny, Dunsparce spawns. So, and on top of that, there's actually plenty of normal types around here as well that are fun. And the nice thing is with this, all the extra shinies that I catch, I'm going to put towards actually having it as what I'm going to build my team with for the second DLC. And the nice thing about that, and what I've overheard, is that now I get to try to play competitive team, because it sounds like it's going to be pretty difficult from what the reviews coming in is. Haven't seen any of the gameplay, only read the reviews. So I would rather be surprised and go in there, competitively viable team, and go and have some fun. Like, that's what I'm hoping here. Well, hello, buddy. That's Dunsparce number 2. Nice. First ball again. That's awesome. Save real quick. Make sure I keep my progress. Oh, whoops. Yeah, I tried this method earlier today. Same concept, just got 60 done. Wife made a sandwich in game for me, and I walked away with 3 shiny Dunsparce and a shiny Shroodle and a shiny Deerling. So I would say it's not a bad haul, and so far I've gotten 2 in less than 10 minutes. So I think we're sitting pretty good right now. Oh, and the best part about them digging away is that the shiny ones actually don't dig away, they run away. They try to hop and skip and run away. So yeah, even with this method, even if you're going through and just blasting through them all, like running at full speed like that, like, you can actually find the shiny pretty quickly. And that's a good trick to use in the Area 0, is to just do that method as well. Oh, whoops. I should probably make a thumbnail for this sooner or later so that people can actually click on it later on down the road and watch it. Gotta eyeball these guys because it's just the slightest color change for them. So I want to make sure I'm looking out for those because I just want to make sure that everything is done. So bop 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 bop. Now, I think the worst shiny hunt of all of them is probably going to be the Tandemaus one. Because I have a regular Tandemaus and then the 4 family one. I just don't know if I have enough sanity to go for the 3 family one. Ugh. Oh, didn't know what that was. Don't know about you guys, this music gives me Final Fantasy V. There's one village very, very early on in the game that you get to, and it just reminds me of the music there. It's probably just the clacks. Because, I don't know, it's just very iconic for me to remember that. Yeah, I might also shake it up so I'm not just doing Dunsparce all tonight. Like I'll do some other hunts too, because I was thinking about doing Growlithe, because I don't have Growlithe yet in my shiny decks. I'm actually, I looked over my list, because I keep a list of it. I use an iPhone, so I keep a list on, it's like Prodex, the app. I paid for the whole subscription, or it's not a subscription. I paid for the app. It's like a $5 app, so I wasn't too worried about it. And I keep track of it on there. I have some gripes about it, and I have voiced my opinions, some of my opinions to them, and yeah, short stories, long story short, they're not planning on doing anything about it. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. But on there you can make like checklists, and one of the checklists you can make, I just marked it as shiny. So now every single time I catch a new shiny Pokemon, I check it off in there. And yeah, then from there it's just pretty easy with just going in, checking it off. Then I can actually search by type, so I can just look for all the fire types I need to look for in this game, because you can also sort it by which game you're playing. So I think a lot of the Pokemon I have in this game, or a lot of the shinies I have, did come from this game or Legends Arceus, because I know both of those that's where like my shiny wanding came in, type of thing, and also the Dynamax Adventures and Sword. But with that, I've been trying to just fill out the decks, and I wanted to attempt a origin decks, as people are deeming it, to go back through every single game, because I have almost every generation game, like the old ones, and I want to go back through and replay them and whatnot, and just get, you know, complete decks from them. But, you know, with the eShop closing down, their internet service, and Pokebank possibly closing down in the near future as well, I just felt like I didn't have time to do it. I work a full-time job, full-time husband, you know, I've got kids to take care of as well, so like I just don't have time to do that. I'd love to, but I just don't have the time. So what I'm doing instead is I'm just trying to complete the decks in Johto now, because I've completed Kantos. And I'm going to consider those as retro decks in my Pokemon home. And I'm going to try to complete Crystal as quick as I can. Complete Gold as well, because I screwed up in Crystal, so I have to play Gold now. And hopefully from those two games I can get the decks completed, and then I can go back through and get the retro decks finished with those. And then I need to go and jump on my Omega Ruby game and play the crap out of those and essentially speedrun them like as fast as I possibly can, because I need 4 Deoxys. So I need to play the entire game in order to do that. So I was considering that. I know there's a couple of Pokemon that are going to be locked from the Switch. I think it's like 9 in total. because if I remember right, all the Pokemon from 1 to 4 are available on the Switch technically. I think excluding the event Pokemon like Deoxys, because I think Deoxys is not on BDSP. At least I don't know of a way you can get it on BDSP. If there's a way, please please let me know, because that will save me a heartache and a half. But the other ones, so Gen 5, I think it's only missing the Patrat line, the Elemental Monkeys, and then I think those are the only Gen 5 ones I'm missing, because I did a lot of the event ones for that. And I think, yeah, because Meloetta, no, because I got a gift one, and then I got the Pokemon Go one. So I have both forms there. And yes, I'm doing a form dex, so that's why the 3-segment the Dunsparce is needed for me shiny hunting wise. What are we at? Oh, 9 minutes. Okay. So that's all covered, Gen 5, and I'm working on them through Pokemon Go. I know a lot of people don't like the fact that Pokemon Go is attachable to that. To be honest, I think it's great, because then I don't have to pull out my old DS game. I don't have to go and play through those games to catch up them, even though they're early on. But I technically don't need to do that now, because they're so accessible in Pokemon Go right now. And I think I have the four of those, because I'm working on getting candies to evolve the extra ones I have. So there's that. And then in Gen 6, I think Furfuro, I think that's how you say his name, is the only one I don't have. No, it's the only one you can't transfer up, which I already did through the Alola games, because he's so early on. So I quickly caught, I just went through and just caught, I think, I can't remember how many trims there are, but I caught all of them just in case. I caught enough Furfuros, so just in case there's a game that came out that allowed me to change the haircuts, then boom, 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 bam, we're golden. And then, yeah, I still need to shiny hunt every single one of the trims. I get it, but at least I have the base forms for my completion decks. What else? I think all of Gen 7's Pokemon are technically in there, between Scarlet and Violet and Sword and Shield. I think they're all technically in here, including, from what I saw with screenshots, the new Alolan Pokemon are also in the second DLC. So I think that's going to be good. Man, I am just running dry on shinies right now. But, so I think all the Alolan Pokemon are technically in the new games, even though there's some of them you can't technically hunt. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I hit the wrong button. But that's okay. It's not a shiny, so... I think it's the Type Null and Silvally. Pokemon are technically shiny locked on the Switch games, but they weren't in the original games, so that's really weird to me that they made that decision. But, you know, that it's a really weird decision to make, because, like, they ruined a perfectly good chance for people to replay the games, especially since it was just a one-time gift. Like, it gave people a lot of incentive to play the game again. So I don't know why they would do that, especially to shiny hunt them. Like, you got to complete the dex, so it's either shiny hunt them and use the shiny for the dex, or play it 4 times instead of the 2 times to get the regular forms and then the shiny forms. Like, that would have increased the playability, the annoyance of the playability very much, but at the same time, it's like not that big of a deal. Like, I've played through Sword twice just because I needed some. Well, my first time playing through was the first time I played through. The second time was I'm doing a completion run. Oh, that's not the button I want. That's the button I want. Okay. I was doing a completion run, so I went through and I'm catching every single possible Pokemon I possibly can. And then with Shield, the first time I'm playing through Shield now, I'm doing the same thing with my second version, but I'm only catching the Pokemon that I don't have available in Sword. So all the split choice ones, like the Regis, I will choose the other one for Shield. So I think I chose Regieleki in Sword. So I'll pick Regidrago in Shield, and that kind of stuff. So I'll have all the different versions of the legendaries available. Then I'm going to transfer those Pokemon into my Pokemon Home and fill in my completion decks with them. I think that's probably the best way for anybody that's doing just a complete Pokemon Home thing. You only have a Switch and you need to get, you want to get the Magearna or whatever. I believe that's the best way to do it, is just go and completely catch every Pokédex in every game. And I wouldn't start with BDSP. That's a bad one to start with, I think. But the ones I would start with are, Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee would be the first 2 I would start with, which I need to do those still because I need to actually, for some weird reason, on the Pokemon Home mobile, there is a way you can register Pokédex for each of the Pokemon games, and apparently I didn't do that for Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. So I figured I would just restart new games, and I'll go through and I'll catch everything, and then I'll go and play the other game and go catch all the version exclusives I didn't get, and just do it that way. And then I might do a bunch of trading between the 2 games. That way, all the version exclusives get traded and everything like that. And that way I can go and get the shiny charm in each of the games. And that way in the future reference, I can go back and shiny hunt for whatever I'm missing out of the first 150. So I need to do that. Sword and Shield, I'm going to go through those. I'm almost done with those. I'm still working on Shields. It's just, the unfortunate thing is that I caught almost all the Pokemon that I needed. All the Pokemon that were available in Sword. So that means a lot of what I need for Shield is just pretty much scraps compared to what I did with Sword. But the downside with that is that a lot of Pokemon, since I caught the Pokemon and gained experience from the Pokemon, I had way more experience in Sword, so I was able to blast through the game way faster. And I did boot up a third copy of, I did boot up a third game of Shield, just so that I could get the third starter and a cub food that's not evolved. That way I can complete the game, all of it in Pokemon Home. So just with all that, I'm getting close to that. That's a good amount of Pokemon there. And then Scarlet and Violet's second DLC is going to come out. And I think once I'm done with Sword and Shield, instead of jumping to Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, I think I'm going to jump to this game. Okay, well, that's it for my sandwich. Is there any random shiny around? As I move into town? Nope. Okay. I'm going to move into town so there's no random spawns and I lose a shiny. Gonna save real quick. But yeah, I think I'm going to jump to Scarlet and Violet and go and recatch every single Pokemon that you can. And breed some of the Pokemon that you only got in raids. So like the Typhlosions and the Rillaboom and stuff like that. If I haven't got it already in Sword and Shield, I'm planning on doing it. Ooh, the Dawn Mark. And the Lunchtime Mark. Oh my gosh, that's cool. Oh, I need to check if they have. Oh, this one was just one level away. So I gotta level it up. So I'm gonna do this. Change move, forget Screech. Perfect. So, Hyperdrill. Okay, perfect. So I need to go to bag. I'm going to do medium candy. Did it learn? Nope, it did not. It's probably because I have those turned off. Okay, perfect. So now, I can go medium candy. And let's get started. Nice thing is I saved beforehand before this. So now I can reset if necessary so I can get all that candy back. I know it's not a big deal. I can easily get the candy back, but it makes no sense to evolve these guys if to keep them evolved if they're not the ones I'm looking for. Oh. Okay. I think this is my 6th one today. Nope. That's unfortunate. Okay, let's add some resources here. Add resource, boop. Done sparse. Nope, it won't be in that folder. It will be in this folder. Where are you, buddy? Done sparse. Boop. Doop. Whoa, that's a big guy. So we're just gonna shrink him on down because he's going. Oh, that was kind of weird. Because he's going down here. Shrink him just a little bit more. Oh, okay. I want this guy. There we go. We got 3 little guys. We're just gonna keep them right there. Okay, cool. Look at those little guys. You know, I think I'm gonna do this. We're just gonna get rid of those. We're gonna, whoa, oh, that's not the button I want. That's the button I want. We're gonna just slide this guy down. Grab this and slide this guy down. And then we're gonna grab this guy and just slide him on over. And grab. Just gonna chunk this guy over. Just like that. Okay, perfect. That looks a little better. Cool. And they shouldn't be evolved now. Yep, perfect. I might actually... Yeah, I'm going to make my own... The Dunsparce box. Because... I think it'll be way better if I just did that. Now this guy can be dropped off here. Cerulege, Breloom. Have you gotten any? Oh, you have. You got the Gourmand mark. Gourmand mark. Oh. Save. Okay. Now the thing is do we take a break from this? I think we do. So, let me find... I think we're going to take a break from it. And I think... Let's see, what other guy should we look for? Let me see what's on my list. I'm going to let him just hop around. He's such a happy guy. Let's see here. I need typing. What normal types have I not got? A basic Tauros, which you can't get in this game, right? I'm pretty sure you can't get this basic Tauros unless you can. Let me find where. Nope, nope, not a catchable. Technically, don't have an Ursaring. Zangoose. Don't have a Zangoose. I really need to do the baby Pokemon. I don't want to do that. A Ringaroo, but that's in Scarlet, and I don't have a game that's up to that yet. Technically, I've got that one. Squawkabilly. Okay. So Squawkabilly. Oh, Indeedee male. Is it just because it's Scarlet mainly only? No, I just haven't caught a male one. That's right. Okay, so let's do this. We're gonna go. I'm gonna go through my little app here, and we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna label some stuff, and we're gonna have some fun here. Let's start with. Okay, we're gonna browse. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna do that guy. We're gonna open him. Oh, he's huge. Let's make him a little smaller. He's gonna have to be way smaller. Yep, we're gonna do that. Okay. And then We're gonna add another one. I should have had this all prepared and I didn't. Oh well. Boop. Oh, it's same generation, so that's good. Just gotta find him now. Do. Oh. There he is. That. That's the one I want. Perfect. Mr. Mail. Gonna do that. We're gonna put him right next to it. Make them all lovey-dovey. We're actually gonna go. Just gonna start piling them on like this. Okay, what other shinies do I not have? Squawkabilly. Okay. We're just gonna do that. Browse. We're looking for this gen. Oh. How do you spell his name? Squawk? WK. Squawk. Billy. Oh. Do. Oh, 2 L's. Okay. I'm gonna just copy. Okay. This one's the green. Yellow. Shiny. Squawk. Not what I wanted. Well, that's not the one I want. So, sorry, you're gonna deal with him. He's a little big. Did they get shoved all the way? Yes, they did. Sometimes I hate it when systems. Now I gotta go find the other one. Where'd it go? There he is. Paste. W. Shiny. And we're just gonna use that guy for it instead. So. So maybe we should look at those targets. I think I have a couple more. Let me see what I got here. A Ringaroo, but that's a different game. Happiny, but I'm not willing to. Definitely not willing to do a baby hunt right now, especially when it's Happiny. Whoa! I Pokemon is screaming at me. I was like, what the heck? Where is he? He's got a good shiny too, Mr. Zangoose. Come on, where are ya? There you are. Zangoose. Ooh. Goose. I know, I know. Perfect. There he is. In all of his blue glory. And I think the only other one is Ursaring and technically Jigglypuff. But I'll get Ursaring on here, and I'm not going to do Jigglypuff yet because I know he's going to be a pain in the butt. So... oh, make sure I'm spelling this right. Okay, cool. Spelled it right. I should really just go through and upload all of these onto like a separate thing so that when the time comes to actually doing this, I have them already. Oh, and this guy's got 2 forms. Okay, we're just gonna pick this guy. Boop, shaboop. Yeah, I'm making them smaller as we go. But okay, so cool. Oh, look at that. It's already nighttime. I'm gonna get my wife switch up and running real quick. And we will get another sandwich going, and we'll go and take a break from these Dunsparce. Look at that. Breloom's excited that my wife's switch is being used. So what other... Legends Arceus. Am I missing a bunch of shinies? Oh, Licky. Oh, actually, let's scroll to the top here. Lickitung. That might be better in Let's Go once I complete it. But I can sure give it a shot. Wow, I don't have very many shinies left to hunt. And Let's Go. Interesting. Alright, let's get a Pokeportal up and running here. Here we go. Join group. Yes. That's right, I reset my game. Perfect. And none of anybody else can join. Perfect. Ooh. Tasty. Okay, let's go over here. Now, would a normal one be better? Yeah, a normal one would probably be better over here. Okay, let's go over. Okay, so luckily I know this recipe pretty well. Perfect. Get her set up. Oh, rice and salt. Perfect. Ugh. Okay. Perfect. Mr. Greedent, you're so far out there. Let me scoot you in closer to everybody. Oh. Perfect. He looks amazing. Okay. So I think normal Squawkabilly should be the only one that pops up here. Yep. Oh, I guess Tandemaus too. Great. Not what I wanted. Sucks I can't tell from a distance with those guys. Is there a better place to hunt Squawkabilly? Isn't like Artisan a better place to hunt? Or is it with a flying sandwich there that's easier to hunt? I'm not sure. Oh, Teddiursa's here. Maybe we need to go hunt Teddiursa. Oh, because Deerling's here too. Yikes. What about up here? There's Squawkabilly. And there's Tandemaus. Great. There we go. There. That should make it easier. Yeah. This is way easier. To be honest, if I miss a Tandemaus, I could really care less. Because I have the two. I technically have enough to be considered a completed dex, and I am not in the mood to go hunting for the other ones. I just know if I did a normal sandwich, no, a flying sandwich, it would be Rookedy as well over here. And technically, I do need um, Corviknight, but I'm not willing to do a Corviknight tonight. Oh, that was my bedtime alarm. But since tomorrow is a holiday, I could care less. Okay, I'll do this for another minute. If not, I'm going to go do Ursaring. Because I need a male and a female of them. And yes, I do have a shiny Lunala. Uh, Not Lunala. Um, Ursaluna. I do already have a shiny Ursaluna. So there is no worries there. So I don't need to get a fifth one. Or a third one. I just need to get just two. But if I do get an extra one, then that's great. I'll go trade over to Arceus and get a Peat Block, and I will just use it as on the team for the second DLC. So no problems there. These updates are just so quick. I would be very surprised if I don't get one. Okay, I extended this 1 minute into 5 minutes, so. My cat's around here somewhere. Where are you? Keep hearing her call her, and I'm trying to figure out where she's at. You know, there's been a lot of people that say they hate like Squawkabilly's uh, shiny, or they don't like. Let's see, what are some other ones people don't like? Can't think of any off the top of my head. Oh no. But like, honestly, like in my opinion, I don't think Annihilate shiny is very good. I don't. And I think I said that last time I streamed too. I don't think it's a good shiny. Um, I think the better shiny. I think, but the reason why I don't like it is not because of how a slight color change or the color they picked. I think they missed an opportunity to make his shiny colors look like Primate. That's what I think should have been the shiny. So a more lighter fur, more lighter gloves. I get it. It doesn't fit the motif of ghost type, but I think it could have changed. I think it could have been better. But but it is a better shiny than some. For example, Tandemaus. Hate it. I do not like the shiny of Tandemaus. Garchomp's another one. But so like a lot of people can look at it and say, "Oh, I don't like that shiny. I don't think it's a good shiny color change," and blah, they could have just gave us a whole Pokédex of Garchomp style shinies. I'm just saying that is a reality. They could have just done that to us. So I am completely fine with uh, I'm fine with accepting the fact that Squawkabilly, even though it's just the tuft of hair that changes, at least it changes to the point that it's recognizable and not like Garchomp where you're questioning reality if you're trying to see a shiny one or not. So, and I think this is tinfoil hat time, but I think a good uh, conspiracy is that really good Pokemon don't get good shinies because they don't want the focus just to be on the good Pokemon. Now, a lot of you might say, well, what about Charizard? Charizard's got a really good shiny. But that was Gen 1, had a different color scheme. Hey, it was even purple. I would have loved Charizard if he stayed a purple shiny. Just saying. But they changed it to black. Great shiny. Not my favorite. Like I said, I would have preferred if it was still purple. Okay, we're gonna jump over to Ursaring. Um so like there could have been plenty of things that we could have sat there and said, uh, this could be a better shiny, da, da, da. And like accept the fact that some shinies suck. But I believe that the better looking shinies, such as Oinkologne, like Oinkologne and Lechonk, have amazing shinies. They have some of the best shinies. And it's not because they're good. It's because they are drastically changed. That's why I like Spidops' shiny. That's why I like, what are some other ones? Oh, even in Legends Arceus, that's why I like Basculegion. I think Basculegion is one of my favorite water-type Pokemon for the reason of its shinies. The fact that not only do you have 3 different Basculins, so you have the red stripe, blue stripe, and the white stripe, but you can also look at and say, well, the white stripe goes farther on, and it gets a red and a, what is it, a white evolution. So right there's already a color difference. And then the shinies, purple and yellow, great shinies. Better than the Basculin shinies. Basculegion, best shinies ever. Just saying. And I don't know. I just think that the better shinies go to the less liked Pokemon for that reason. I think it's cool that Kleavor shinies reflect Scizor's colors. I really like that. So some people might be not okay with that. Whatever. Thing is I don't care because it satisfies my itch. Okay, I need to run back so I can do another picnic before I have a horde of bears trying to attack me. Okay, so that was one. I need to figure out if it was a male or a female. So, really quick. It's male. Okay. I need a female now. And Ursaring is done. That's gonna be so nice too. Oh, and I should check my Teddiursa I already caught. That's actually a good point. I should check the Teddiursa I already have and see if that one's a female. Because if it is, then it doesn't matter which one I catch next. It's a female. So yeah, it doesn't matter which one I get next. So that's awesome. So that, yeah, that's really cool. I'm glad I checked that. Because if I didn't, then I probably would have been really sad that I've been only getting males or something like that. It's funny how just a slight inch will let you unpack the picnic. Not exactly sure where to plop up this picnic. I just hate the fact that I have to look behind me as well. Oh, wrong button. Oh, my controller's acting all funky. I hate it. Has a big problem with drift, and I don't know how to fix it. I'm not tech savvy with controllers. Come on, little green bear. Where are you, the little green bear? Nice thing about doing all the shiny hunting on just these games is that now, when a new game comes out, I only need to shiny hunt the new Pokemon, and that'll be great. Or shiny hunt the Pokemon that are not available to be shiny hunted. So, I think that's cool. But at the same time, I know that some people just don't have the patience for that, and I get that. Come on, Green Bear. Well, couldn't will it into existence. Doobie-doobie-doo. Mr. Green Bear, no? Let's see, how much time do I got left? 5 minutes. Cool. Gosh dang it. I think after this sandwich is done, I am going to cut my losses here and end stream, because I want to do some completion stuff after work, or after this. So and I will admit that if I ever try to do that again in Sword and Shield, that I would probably want to at least record it and stream it, because it took forever. Forever to complete that Pokédex. So, and that's with date manipulation for raid dens, because there's some Pokemon that can only be found in the raid dens, and so, and they're early game as well. So without breeding, it was tough, and I didn't want access to a Ditto. I didn't want to deal with all the breeding, because I already was dealing with breeding with the starter Pokemon, and I was dealing with breeding with other Pokemon as well, and I just didn't want to add to it. So I was like, if there's a way that I could do it beforehand, I will. What are we at? 320? Okay, we'll keep going. We've seen quite a bit actually, so I'm really hoping that we can find some more. Boop-a-doo-boop-a-doo. Okay, whatever. Ba-doop-a-doop. Trying to get the most out of these resets. Come on, buddy. You got a minute and a half to show up. 1 minute. Okay, here we go. Come on. Come on. There's one. Man, he was pushing it. 40 seconds left to spare. Hello, big guy. And you're even a female. Sweet. That was nice of it. Perfect. So that means we can you snore again? Nope. Okay. Luxury ball. Here we go. Come on. Get caught, buddy. There it is. Bam. Dun. Hey, Dart Monkey. Hey, what's up? Just doing some late night streaming. Was thinking about calling it a quits, but maybe I'll go a little bit longer. Who knows? My controller will actually deal with me. Oh yeah, don't worry. Don't worry, Dart Monkey. I know all about that. No worries here. No worries here, buddy. Thanks for popping in. Yes, I am actually. What made you think I'm not? Just because I'm streaming Pokemon or something like that? Is that the reason? Because that's a really weird reason to assume someone's not Christian. Perfect. Really? That's too bad, because I know a lot of people that played Pokemon, they play Final Fantasy, they play all those games and still are Christian. So I don't see why that's a weird connection, but I'm glad I could be the minority uh, in your data gathering. So glad I could be a part of that. It's just weird because um, one of the things is that Pokemon is pretty Christian, to be honest. It's got a Pokemon God. It's got a selection of 3 people that are over you know, the time, space, and antimatter. You've got generations of Pokemon and stuff like that. So, yes, yes. But that's the main reason why I do Pokemon though, is just it really it's a nice little distraction, to be honest, and it's not something that takes away from beliefs and everything. So it just gives it a nice little opportunity. But hey, thanks for swinging in, dude. I think I'm actually gonna call it a night. I know I haven't been streaming for so long, but my body's wearing thin because I got stuff to do tomorrow. But hey, thanks for swinging by. Thanks for anybody that swings